Stop what you're doing right now. Taurus, you did not click on this video by accident. It was the exact moment in your karmic cycle that pulled you here to hear this truth. I feel the exhaustion you've been carrying, that constant tension of waiting for the other shoe to drop, especially after something just happened entirely out of the blue. But if you close this video now, you will walk away right before you understand why the universe had to shake your ground to set you free. You are sitting there right now, carrying the heavy weight of a sudden shift that left you questioning your own foundation. You build so carefully. You secure every single corner of your life. But then, out of nowhere, an unexpected expense, a sudden goodbye, or a fractured plan shatters the stability you worked so hard to maintain. It feels like standing beneath an ancient, massive stone dam, holding back a reservoir of heavy, stagnant water. When the pressure gets too high, a sudden crack appears out of the blue, releasing the flood, not to destroy the valley, but to wash away the dead weight and bring fertile ground for the real harvest. You will discover why the most important turning points in your life always seem to happen without warning. You will understand the hidden spiritual debt that has been secretly orchestrating these sudden shifts behind the scenes. You will learn how to stop bracing for impact and start receiving the karmic payoff that these events are trying to deliver. You will recognize the specific sign that proves this current sudden change is not a loss, but a cosmic leveling of the scales. And before this message closes, I will tell you one sentence about your life that you will carry with you for the next few months. Have you ever felt that there is a sudden jolt in your chest that seems to make no sense, as if your soul recognizes a hidden spiritual debt being called in, but your mind hasn't caught up yet? It is as if surviving meant always waiting for the next sudden disaster to strike, keeping you in a state of silent dread. And what if these sudden disruptions and unexpected shifts aren't bad luck, but a sign that the universe is trying to clear the path for your true Taurus harvest? Because while many just complain about the chaos of life, few realize that every sudden shock can carry a karmic release, a profound energetic reset, and a spiritual answer that hasn't been understood yet. But what if the great turning point is in this revelation that you haven't been able to apply yet? Now think with me. Why do certain areas seem blocked, even when I try to do everything right? What if every sudden goodbye, every unexpected expense, every shattered plan, every sleepless night of worry, every moment of feeling blindsided, and this constant sensation of having the rug pulled out from under you are signs of a karmic debt you have postponed for far too long? It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. This book is not just a read, it is a revelation created for Taurus, who wish to understand the spiritual patterns repeating in your life, break cycles of hypervigilance, sudden loss and fear, strengthen your inner energy, and see clearly what the universe is revealing through the chaos. Many Taurus already feel that they need to change the way they see their blockages, but haven't yet made the decision to download the digital book. Download it right now. It is available in the first pinned comment, but beware, access may be taken offline at any moment. It reveals reflections, hidden signs, and powerful directions that can transform this unexpected storm into the absolute certainty of your next step. Do not wait for another sudden shock to blindside you before you seek understanding. Click now, download your copy, and discover why the most sudden disruption in your life can be exactly the place where the universe is preparing your ultimate liberation. If this first word has already touched something within you, write, "I claim my liberation," down below. Not for me, but because another Taurus who is exactly where you were a year ago needs this message to find them tonight. This path of settlement has a map, and it is already within your reach in the first pinned comment. I will come back to it shortly. And if for any reason you are not interested or cannot acquire the digital book right now, there is still another door open for you. I do not receive a single cent for any of these messages I deliver here every day. Nothing at all. And yet they keep coming out, every day, for you and for every Taurus who still needs to be reached. If at any moment your heart wants to give back a little of what you received, there is a voluntary donation link open in the first pinned comment, right below the book. Any amount that fits in your hand today, any amount your heart points to, that is what keeps this channel standing. That is what makes the next message reach another Taurus tomorrow, exactly as it reached you today. I'm waiting for you there, Taurus. I haven't told you the most important thing yet. There are 4 signs that this cycle has already started to turn, and you will recognize at least one of them. Let us slow down for a moment. You have been moving so fast, trying to fix the cracks, trying to hold the walls up before the next tremor hits. But the answers you are looking for will not be found in that frantic rushing. Notice how your body reacts to what I'm about to say right now. Feel that subtle tightening in your jaw, the way your shoulders instinctively brace as if preparing for another unexpected blow. That is not just stress, Taurus. That is your physical memory of the sudden shifts that have already happened. There are 4 signs that this cycle has already started to turn in your life, and you will recognize at least one of them because they did not happen in the realm of theory. They happened in the quiet, mundane moments of your routine, striking right when you thought you had everything finally under absolute control. Think back to that Tuesday afternoon when you were staring at your phone reading a message that changed everything in a split second, feeling the ground vanish beneath your feet. For some of you, this appeared as a sudden shift in a close relationship that left you completely unmoored. For others, it was an unexpected delay in a project you had meticulously planned. You called it a sudden loss. The universe called it a forced liberation, a necessary detachment from a structure that could no longer support the weight of where your soul is truly going. Then there was the moment you were sitting in your car in the driveway, unable to turn off the engine, overwhelmed by a sudden wave of anxiety that something good was about to be taken away. You sat there in the heavy silence, consumed by a dread that made no logical sense. You called it a chaotic disruption. But that wasn't paranoia, Taurus. The universe called it the exact leveling of the scales, your spirit sensing the karmic shift approaching long before your mind could even process it. And what about that sudden financial expense or broken agreement that hit you on a Friday evening, just when you finally felt secure? You had built the safety net layer by layer, and out of nowhere, the floor dropped out again. You called it an unfair surprise. The universe called it the final clearing of an ancient debt. It wasn't a punishment meant to break you. It was a forced energetic payment, wiping a slate clean so that your true harvest could finally take root in solid ground. Finally, remember the 3:00 a.m. silence where your heart raced for no logical reason, making you question every decision you've made recently. You lay there in the dark, wondering if you had taken a wrong turn, while the weight of the unknown pressed down on your chest. But that wasn't just insomnia. It was the soul's alarm clock waking you up to tell you that a long, exhausting cycle of building on broken ground is finally ending. These sudden signs all share a common origin, a single hidden mechanism operating behind the scenes, and it has a very specific name. But before I give you the name, you need something else first. You want to know why things happen out of the blue. You want to know what to call this sudden storm that sweeps through your life. But hear me well, there is a path of settlement, and I'm going to open it right now, before the name, before the word. Because anyone who carries the heavy burden of sudden karmic shocks needs relief before receiving the revelation. Stay. And it is exactly here that the path of settlement opens. The signs that just hit you did not strike by chance, Taurus. They are not random accidents meant to make your life difficult. They are the undeniable proof that a profound energetic shift is happening right now beneath your feet. You know that sudden drop in your stomach that isn't physical. It's older. It's the soul recognizing a cosmic leveling that no one taught you how to navigate. You feel it in the quiet moments when everything is supposed to be fine, but your body refuses to relax. You have been carrying this heavy tension, as if surviving meant keeping a constant, exhausting watch over a foundation you know might crack at any second. But what if these sudden disruptions and unexpected shocks aren't random chaos or bad luck? What if they are the universe forcing the exact energetic payment needed to finally clear your path for good? You have spent so much of your life trying to predict the unpredictable. You analyze every interaction, you save for every possible emergency, and you build walls so thick that nothing should be able to break them. And yet, the sudden strike still finds a way in. I have seen Taurus who are exactly where you are right now. Beautiful, strong, resilient souls, who spent years building their lives meticulously, securing every single corner, only to watch everything they protected get suddenly tested out of the blue. They stood in the rubble of their plans and thought they were being punished. They thought their luck had simply run out, or that they were destined to always build things just to see them fall apart. But the truth was something far deeper. They were not failing. They were simply paying off an invisible balance they didn't even know they carried. They were exhausting themselves trying to hold up a ceiling that the universe was actively trying to tear down so they could finally see the sky. The doors that slammed shut without warning. The people who vanished without explanation. The feeling of paying a heavy price for a mistake you didn't make. It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. This is not just a simple read to make you feel better for a day. It is a profound spiritual reset that reveals exactly how to understand the spiritual patterns repeating in your life, how to break cycles of hypervigilance, sudden loss and fear, and how to strengthen your inner energy so you can see clearly what the universe is revealing through the chaos. You must understand the mechanics of this right now, because the universe never shatters a foundation out of malice. It only breaks what you have outgrown so that the karmic ledger can be zeroed and the real harvest can begin. But this specific cosmic window does not wait for anyone, and it demands your immediate attention. It is a portal that is opening for you today, offering you the exact vocabulary your soul needs to process everything you have survived. Every single day you spend without this understanding is another day spent bracing for an impact that you could have completely avoided. Every sudden goodbye, every unexpected expense, every shattered plan, every sleepless night without this map is just another unnecessary cycle of suffering, locking you into an old debt you have already paid. You cannot afford to keep rebuilding on unstable ground, while the universe is trying to hand you the blueprint for true permanence. If you keep ignoring the hidden mechanics behind these sudden events, you will spend the rest of your life terrified of the next shoe dropping, never realizing that the storm was actually sent to water your fields. The book is available in the first pinned comment right now. Download your copy while this word is still alive and beating in your chest, because it contains the complete clearing of this sudden karmic debt that only this path fully maps out. Breathe for a moment. Notice how your body is reacting to these words. Feel the physical tension leaving your shoulders right now. You are standing in front of that massive stone dam, listening to the heavy, stagnant water rush past, carrying away the debris of your past. And for the first time in years, you do not need to run. You do not need to brace for impact. You can finally just let the old structure fall, knowing that the ground beneath your feet is being washed clean. You are safe here. The clearing has already begun, and the heavy weight you have been carrying is finally being lifted from your spirit. And as I told you earlier, Taurus, besides the digital book that is in the first pinned comment, there is that open voluntary donation link right below the book. I still do not receive a single cent for each message that comes out of here for you. That is why this link exists, so that another Taurus tomorrow finds exactly this message that found you today. Any amount that your heart points to. Every such gesture keeps our channel standing and makes the next message reach whoever needs it, exactly as it reached you today. There is a record that explains this. And now, with the path laid out before you, the name descends. It is called the Unseen Karmic Ledger. This is the hidden energetic account that accumulates all the unresolved ties, the unspoken compromises, and the heavy foundations you have built out of obligation rather than true alignment. For years you deposit your energy into situations and people that secretly drain you, thinking you are simply being a responsible, steadfast Taurus. You carry the weight of others, but the universe keeps a precise account of where your soul's energy is spent. And when the pressure gets too high, this ledger suddenly demands immediate settlement. It does not do this to punish you. It does not pull the rug out from under you out of cruelty. The unseen karmic ledger acts entirely out of the blue to clear the way for your true stability. It forces a sudden energetic payment, wiping out an old stagnant debt so that your real harvest can finally take root. You called it a chaotic disruption. You called it a betrayal of fate, but it is not bad luck. It is not a random curse. It is the exact leveling of the scales, the universe stepping in to close an account you were too stubborn to close yourself. Think of the architect of the stone house. Imagine a master builder who spent years carefully laying bricks for a massive house on the very edge of a cliff. He worked day and night, ensuring every single stone was perfect, cementing the walls with his own sweat. He believed that if he just built it strong enough, he would be safe forever. He refused to look at the shifting soil beneath him, focusing only on the heavy walls he was constructing. Then, one night, a sudden storm strikes completely out of the blue. A blinding lightning bolt shatters the heavy roof, tearing down the walls he had spent a decade perfecting. The builder drops to his knees in the pouring rain, devastated, mourning the total loss of his hard work. But when the morning sun finally rises and illuminates the destruction, the shattered roof reveals a terrifying truth he could not see from inside. The cliff beneath his perfect house was slowly giving way. The foundation was already doomed. The storm did not come to ruin his life. The storm forced him to move his foundation inland, saving him from a quiet, inevitable collapse. It is exactly where you are right now, Taurus. The sudden strike wasn't a tragedy. It was a cosmic rescue. The universe broke what you had outgrown so that the true foundation could finally be laid. I saw you sitting alone in the dark, trying to hold the broken pieces together after the ground shook. I watched you exhaust yourself trying to rebuild on a cliff that was destined to fall. I did not send the storm to break your spirit. I sent it to break the illusion that you were supposed to carry that heavy burden forever. You are safe now, and the ground I have moved you to will never crumble. There is a person who carried this exact same fear of sudden changes for years. They built their life meticulously, securing every corner, only to have the rug pulled out from under them right when they finally felt safe. They lived in a constant state of hyper-vigilance, waiting for the next unexpected shoe to drop. And then, the ultimate disruption happened out of the blue. But what changed in them wasn't the external circumstances. It was the profound realization that they weren't the victim of chaos. They realized they were finally free from a debt they didn't even know they were paying. The disruption they feared so deeply was actually the delivery of their long overdue peace. They stopped fighting the current and let the old structure fall. You are still processing this right now, feeling that tight knot in your chest slowly beginning to unravel as the weight of this realization sinks in. Your shoulders are dropping, and the exhaustion of constantly bracing for impact is finally leaving your body. Breathe. The deepest truth is still ahead, and it has your name on it. But simply knowing that the ledger exists is not enough. You must understand who you have become while trying to pay it off, because the way you have survived this cycle has shaped the very core of your identity. You did not just endure the sudden shocks, you adapted to them. You built an entire armor out of resilience, transforming your deepest exhaustion into a quiet, unyielding strength. But that armor has become too heavy. There are three faces of this survival, and you have worn all of them. First, there is the vigilant guard who never sleeps. You are the one who constantly scans the horizon for the next disaster, the one who keeps everyone else safe, while silently carrying the terror that if you drop your guard for even a second, everything will collapse. Your vulnerability is not weakness. It is the sheer exhaustion of never being allowed to rest. Then, there is the reluctant traveler forced onto a new path. You are the one who built a beautiful life in a specific direction, only to have the road completely washed away by a sudden storm, forcing you to start over when you were already so tired. Your vulnerability is the quiet grief of having to leave behind a future you had already fallen in love with. And finally, the master builder holding a broken brick. You are the one who gave your absolute best, your time, your loyalty, and your energy, only to watch the foundation crumble anyway, because the ground itself was flawed. Your vulnerability is the profound disappointment of doing everything right and still being handed a failure that wasn't yours. Taurus carries, Taurus sustains, Taurus does not ask for help, even when the roof is caving in. But you are not meant to be the eternal shock absorber for a broken world. You are in all of these faces, but you are not defined by the rubble they left behind. Notice your chest right now. Feel that slow, steady expansion, that deep warmth spreading through your lungs. That warmth has a name. It is the recognition of your own immense value, finally separated from the burden of the debts you were never meant to pay. You are the architect who survived the storm, and the ground you stand on right now is finally yours. But this identity that has just been declared over you needs to be sustained, because the Taurus who knows their own worth without knowing their own debt always goes back to carrying what is not theirs. To permanently step out of the role of the vigilant guard who never sleeps, you need a map. It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. It is available right now in the first pinned comment. You need this specific knowledge to sustain the unshakable foundation that has just been declared over you. Without this map, you will eventually slip back into the old habit of bracing for impact, mistaking peace for the calm before another storm. Do not wait for the fear of the unknown to return to sustain what has just been spoken over you. Get the digital book now, because the identity you just claimed requires a permanent anchor so that it never gets washed away again. I promised I would return to this. The cycle is ending, yes, but before it fully closes, you need to know exactly how it will try to pull you back in, because it will try. It will test your new foundation one last time, using the very survival instincts that used to keep you safe. The first way the old debt tries to hook you is through the panic that urges you to fix what broke. For some of you, this happens the moment a plan falls apart or someone walks away. That immediate visceral instinct kicks in, telling you to compromise, to bend over backwards, to glue the shattered pieces back together just to maintain the illusion of safety. You think you are saving the foundation, but you are really just volunteering to pay a debt that isn't yours anymore. When that panic rises, your first weapon is verbal. You must stand still, take a deep breath, and declare aloud, "I let the old structure fall." You do not fix what the universe broke on purpose. The second tactic is the illusion that you are being punished. The cycle will try to convince you that this sudden disruption is your fault. It whispers that if you had just worked harder, if you had just been more careful, you wouldn't be facing this loss. It uses your own profound sense of responsibility against you, making you carry the weight of a storm you did not create. When this heavy guilt settles on your chest, your second weapon is physical. You use the physical act of keeping your palms open facing upward. Sit down, place your hands on your lap, open your palms to the ceiling, and physically refuse to grab hold of the blame. An open hand cannot hold onto a debt. The third tactic is the desperate urge to hold onto the pieces. The moment the dust settles from the sudden shock, your Taurus mind will want to immediately map out the next 10 steps to guarantee you never feel this vulnerable again. You will want to obsessively build a new wall out of the broken bricks you just lost. Your third weapon is the hardest one for you to wield, the choice to rest instead of obsessively planning. You counter the anxiety of the unknown by deliberately doing nothing, trusting that the fertile ground needs time to breathe before you plant the real harvest. These three weapons protect you from what I managed to show you today, but the cycle has more layers than can fit in one video. Because when the sudden urge to control grips you, when the unexpected delay feels like a punishment, when the sudden loss hits without warning, you will need a deeper anchor to hold you steady. You need to know exactly how to navigate the invisible currents that are still shifting beneath your feet. It was searching for answers to this that I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. It is available right now in the first pinned comment. This digital book delivers the complete map of the karmic settlement you need, so this sudden cycle doesn't catch you off guard again. I am not rushing you. I am warning you. Do not wait for the next sudden blow to open the map. This specific cosmic window is demanding settlement right now, and if you let it close without claiming your release, the cycle will simply reset and demand a new payment. Download your copy and secure your foundation. And now I need you to stop learning for a moment and start feeling. The final layer cannot be understood with the mind, it must be felt in the body. I want you to close your eyes for a second, or just soften your gaze if you are somewhere you cannot close them. Let the frantic spinning of your mind slow down. You have spent so much energy analyzing the cracks, trying to understand why the ground had to shake. Drop your shoulders right now, unclench your jaw. Take one slow, deep breath and let it out entirely. You have been holding your breath for a very long time, Taurus, bracing for the next sudden shock. But in this specific space we have just opened, there is nothing you need to protect. There is no wall you need to hold up and no debt you need to calculate. You are allowed to just exist here without the armor. Imagine standing in front of that massive ancient stone dam. You feel the terrifying rumble beneath your feet as the heavy, stagnant water finally breaks through the cracks. But instead of running, instead of trying to patch the stone, you stand perfectly still. You watch the dark water rush past you, carrying away the debris, the broken branches, the dead weight of a past you were never meant to carry into your future. Feel the physical tension leaving your chest as the flood washes the canyon clean. Open your hands, palms facing the sky. Breathe in the clean, sharp air that follows the flood, knowing that the rushing water has passed, and the ground beneath you is finally solid, fertile and ready for the seeds you are about to plant. Now, as the water clears, it is time to let go of what you have been holding on to for too long. Release the guilt for the foundation that crumbled, because it was never built to last. Release the fear of the sudden changes because they are not coming to destroy you, they are coming to liberate you. Release the heavy debt that was never yours to pay in the first place. And release the exhausting rush to rebuild everything immediately, because forcing a new structure on wet ground is not your true pace. You are no longer the vigilant guard who never sleeps. You are the sovereign of your own peace, allowing the universe to watch the gates while you finally rest. You are no longer the reluctant traveler forced onto a new path. You are the deliberate explorer stepping onto the solid ground that was cleared specifically for your true harvest. You are no longer the master builder holding a broken brick. You are the visionary standing on a leveled field, ready to build only what is worthy of your permanent energy. You are still processing this right now, feeling the quiet relief settling into your bones as the truth of this cosmic leveling takes root. Before we seal this, write down below the name of someone you are carrying through this sudden disruption, or if it is for you, write in one sentence what you are expecting the universe to return to you from the rubble. I will read it, and you will not write this alone. Do not release this energy just yet, we are not done, stay with me. May your home be shielded from the exhausting anxiety of the unknown. May your relentless hard work finally anchor itself in solid soil that will never shift beneath your feet again. And may what is coming to you now arrive not as a sudden shock, but with the gentle, undeniable certainty of a promised harvest. I watched you carry the heavy weight of a sudden shift that you mistakenly believed was your fault. You took the blame for a storm you did not create, desperately trying to find where you made the mistake that caused your foundation to crack. You convinced yourself that if you had just been more vigilant, the floor would not have dropped. But the failure was never yours. I saw you sitting alone in the dark, trying to hold the pieces together after the ground shook. You were so desperate to restore the safety you lost, so intensely focused on gluing the shattered bricks back into place, that you forgot to look at what was trying to emerge from the rubble. Every time a plan fell apart, just when you finally felt secure, it was my hand actively moving the obstacles you were far too loyal to leave behind. I had to shake your ground violently, because you were never going to walk away from a place that was slowly draining your soul. I did not take away your stability to punish you, Taurus. I removed the fragile illusion of safety so I could finally hand you the true permanent foundation. The unseen karmic ledger is closed, the energetic payment has been made in full, and the old debt you carried for so long is entirely zeroed. You can stop bracing for the next sudden shock now. The chaotic disruptions have done their precise work. The path ahead is clear, the heavy water has passed, and the abundant harvest you have been waiting for is finally ready to be planted. The panic that urges you to fix what broke ends here. The illusion that you are being punished ends here. The desperate urge to hold on to the pieces ends here. Taurus is never late. Taurus is not behind anyone. Taurus arrives right on time. Don't let go yet. The universe has just told you, I saw you sitting alone in the dark, trying to hold the pieces together after the ground shook. And that is exactly why I need to remind you of something before sealing this. What was liberated here today is completely real. But the old patterns are stubborn, and there is that old panic of the unexpected that will try to sit on your shoulders again tomorrow morning. The routine will try to convince you that nothing has changed, that you still need to brace for impact. And as the companion for this clearing, I found this digital book called The Great Secret Behind the Karmic Debt of Taurus. It is waiting for you in the first pinned comment to sustain the peace you claimed in this release, so it doesn't get washed away by tomorrow's surprises. Do not wait for tomorrow to test the foundation that was leveled today. There are thousands of Taurus listening to this exact message right now, in the same silence as you. If this voice found you today, subscribe to the channel, not for numbers, but because the next message in this series will look exactly for the ones who have already crossed this first one. In the next video of this series, I will reveal the subtle physical sign that appears in your body 48 hours before a sudden karmic shift hits, and why almost every Taurus ignores it. Do not miss it. And still in this video, Taurus, before I seal this hour with you, I come back one last time to this request. You have walked with me this far. You have crossed every word, every revelation, every sign. And if at any moment of this message you felt the universe touch you, you know this video was not an accident. The voluntary donation link remains open in the first pinned comment, right below the digital book. Not as a charge, not as an exchange, but as a giving back from the one who received to the source this message came from. Any amount your heart points to, and the universe sees every gesture. The universe sees, and the universe multiplies over your home, over your days, over what you don't even know is about to arrive. This was my last request. I'll be waiting for you there. Thank you so much. And when the wait tries to return, remember that the answer has a name, the great secret of the karmic debt, and it is already within your reach. The ancient massive stone dam has broken. The stagnant water has completely washed away the dead weight of the past, and the ground beneath you is finally ready for the true harvest. Now you can let go. This message is complete. What was seen was seen. What was settled was settled. Walk light, Taurus.